What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Twin Wrestle Pod, man. I'll make this quick because we got wrestling in like the next hour or so. This is our annual Monday Night Raw preview show for my beer itching. September 16th, 2024 edition of Monday Night Raw. And let's go to our preview. I tried a new format last week for SmackDown. I think I'm going to just stick with this because it helps with the video format. You can see the shit moving. It's better that way. So, our quick hits, we got Damian Priest taking on Dominic Mysterio. CM Punk returning to address his Drew McIntyre situation. The Judgment Day is going to defend their tag titles against the New Day. Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman clash again. Sheamus finally battles Pete Dunn yet again. And Natalya takes on Zoe Stark. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way to the top like we normally do. So, Natalya taking on Zoe Stark. Natalya returned last week in Calgary. And to no one's surprise, everyone knew she was going to return by being in Calgary, her home country. And that she's been off of TV for pretty much the whole summer, actually. So that was not a surprise there. I expect Natalya to come in and get her first win. I will be surprised if Natalya lose against Zoe Stark, because Zoe Stark, like in singles capacity, the casual fan don't really care about her that much, right? So, I think the better situation here for booking wise would be for Natalya to pick up the win, and that's what I think is going to happen. It don't mean it don't do nothing in terms of storyline, but it's Natalya, so she get her first win. Sheamus taking on Pete Dunn. Okay, Pete Dunn lost in the Fatal 4-Way last week. He lost to Trick Williams this past Tuesday on NXT. And he lost to Sheamus the last time these two fought. I think like 2 or 3 or maybe 4 weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, where they had that awesome spot where Sheamus had the hand injury and Pete Dunn did something to like the turnbuckle or something. Sheamus just automatically broke out of it, hitting with a bro kick and picked up the win. If I'm booking it, man, I'd take Pete Dunne here, man. Pete Dunne, he need to get a win, a feather in his cap. You know what I mean? He ain't won since I believe his qualifying match to qualify for the Intercontinental Championship. This is a decent storyline, and it's putting Pete Dunne in the light, like a singles light that he haven't had in a long time since he's been on the main roster. So this is doing good for him in that right. But he has to beat Sheamus at this point. Whether it be by interference from Ludwig Kaiser, because I don't think him and Sheamus' issue is completely done. So I'm going to take Pete Dunne here, but don't be surprised if they save face by having Ludwig Kaiser come out there and cost Sheamus the matchup in some way, form, or fashion. I don't think it'll be DQ. I think it'll be a surprise attack, and Pete Dunne picks up the win. So I'm taking Pete Dunne tonight. All right, Braun Strowman taking on Big Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed came back and returned last week, putting Strowman through the announce table while Strowman was in the Fatal 4-Way match for the Intercontinental Championship. The previous week, Bronson Reed tested positive for COVID, so he wasn't there. But the week before that, pretty much 2 weeks ago, we had that awesome spot with Bronson putting Braun pretty much through the car and having the best segment on Monday Night Raw on that episode. So the two big men finally clashed yet again. I'm interested to see what these two big men will do and how the match outcome will be. But I'm going to take Bronson Reed in this matchup. I'm interested to see how Triple H butch this match. Like, will they do more outside stuff? I think you got to have more outside shit like they had in the first match that they had. Brawling over the arena and shit like that. Brawling by the stage and little stuff like that. So I'm gonna take Bronson Reed in this match. I think this will actually be a pretty good matchup between these two. All right, the Judgment Day taking on the New Day to defend their tag team championships. All right, man. We ain't really seen the New Day since the whole Odyssey Jones situation happened, where they was feuding with Final Testament. Now that's dropped since Odyssey Jones has been released. Judgment Day have a direction going towards Bad Blood, specifically Finn Balor. He's going to take on Damian Priest and at Bad Blood October 5th or October 6th. I can't remember the date. I can look at it right here, actually. Hold on. Let's see. Bad Blood will be October 5th. So October 5th. Finn Balor takes on Damian Priest. So, in this matchup, I think it's cut and dry. I think we know the outcome. It's going to be Judgment Day, especially with the championships on the line. It's got to be Judgment Day here. I would be shocked if Judgment Day lose. But the only way I can see them losing is if Damian Priest cost them the match. But other than that, I don't really see them losing. It wouldn't be bad for them to lose because the simple fact they haven't defended the tag team championships outside of maybe one time. And I'm pushing it by saying that since they beat Miz and R-Truth for what? It had to be before SummerSlam, like sometime in July or late June or something like that. They had to beat R-Truth and them for the tag team championship. They haven't defended those titles. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to get those championships off of them for that specific reason. But if you want to keep these guys strong like they were last week, you have them go over. So I'm going to take the Judgment Day here. I'd be shocked if they do lose, though. But I will be welcome to the idea because you can have more tag teams float around with the tag team championships and have more storylines. All right, CM Punk returning after his vicious attack by Drew McIntyre 2 weeks ago. And I know CM Punk was kind of salty because he couldn't be in that episode last week with Bret Hart, his favorite wrestler of all time, in Calgary. I'm pretty sure he was at the show, but not on TV, so he didn't really get to interact with Bret live on TV, which would have probably been, awesome for him, right? Because he's the Hitman. But we got the angle 2 weeks ago where CM Punk got demolished by Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre finally broke the bracelet off and stuck the bracelet down CM Punk's throat, and CM Punk was carried out on a stretcher into the ambulance truck, and he was coughing up blood from the result of the bracelet being in his throat. So he's going to address that situation tonight, and he's going to address the fact that they having a Hell in a Cell match, which essentially would be the blow-off matchup at Bad Blood. And I think it probably won't be the main event. It'll probably be the middle of the match, probably. But I would end the show with the Hell in a Cell match. That's just me personally. But he's going to address that whole situation tonight, so that's going to be must-watch TV there. And we're going to see what these two produce. So I'm ready for that segment. Damian Priest taking on Dom. The Judgment Day has been Butch Strong, I think, the last 2 weeks. Well, pretty much ever since losing that Bash in Berlin. So this is going to be a way to Damian Priest to get his heat back. Dominic is not going to beat him. I don't care how much interference they want to have from JD, Carlito, even Liv Morgan at this point. They're not going to beat Damian Priest, especially not when he has a match with Finn Balor coming up at Bad Blood. So he has to have his momentum, and Finn Balor has to have his momentum. You'll probably see some instances where the Judgment Day interfere in this match. Finn Balor try to interfere, but he backs off, and Damian Priest just stare him down and shit like that, and Finn backs off, and Damian wins the matchup. So I'm taking Damian Priest in here. I'm pretty sure Rhea will probably be out there to even some sort of odds, but Damian Priest don't need help. He's going to beat Dom tonight. So that's the list up, quick hits and the preview so far for Monday Night Raw. I think it's going to be a good show. That's not to mention what's going to happen with the White Six. Will the White Six even be on TV? Will American Made be on TV? We don't know. So, will Jade and Bianca be on TV? We don't know. So, we'll see. I think it's lined up to be a pretty decent show. Matches I'm looking forward to for sure is Bronson and Braun. Sheamus and Pete Dunne, just to see the outcome. And that's really it, man. I'm interested to see what I call his ass Walter, but Gunther and Sammy do tonight, and will their match be officially announced for Bad Blood? So that's in the lineups for Monday Night Raw. Can't wait for it. I hope you guys enjoy the show, man. If you enjoyed the video, y'all know what to do down below. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace.